Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel The Commerce Coach. Today we are back again with another study plan This is study plan. Okay, study plan. As you can see here, this is another study plan. Now this time for cost and FM. Cost and FM group 2. Group 2 CMA Inter. Okay. Now this time for CMA Inter group 2 cost and FM. Okay, I will be discussing individually cost and individually FM. Now I did some basically innovations in the study plan so that it can be more effective. Let's see what are some of the innovations and let's start the lesson today. Okay, now detailed analysis for section number A. Section A. Okay, so as everybody knows, section A holds for 50% and section B, that goes here, section B holds for 50%. Okay, both of the section have equal weightage, but there is a basically you can say, or you can call it, there is a benefit for all the students, because in costing you have same content from group 1, almost same content, but yes, the level of the question, the level has increased now. The quantity of the question you must do more now, and you must work upon your concepts more. For costing, this is for FM is new for you and you have to do hard work in FM. But for costing, like marginal costing, standard costing, and budget and budgetary control, these are some of the chapters that you already know. But there will be another chapter with marginal costing called transfer pricing. Okay, and in standard costing you will be now learning more variance analysis. Earlier you had only material and labor. Now you will be having more, means all the variance you will be having now. This is new. Budget and budgetary control is the same chapter as you had. Marginal costing is the same as you had, but the level of question now has increased. So this is the advantage given to you guys for costing, and costing holds for 50%, right? So that is why I am saying you, for costing you have advantage, and for FM also you have advantage. Because why advantage? Because you can find the lectures at free of cost at my channel. So this is an advantage given to you guys. Okay, utilize it. You can find out CMA Inter cost and FM playlist, and into such playlist you will be getting the lecture chapter wise. For costing as well we have lectures. Okay, especially for marginal costing we are conducting super 15 questions that will cover whole marginal costing chapter. Okay, now let's start with the study plan. See, do not waste by not wasting much time, let's start. See, we have first chapter that is very less important, introduction to cost and management accounting. See, introduction to cost accounting you have already seen in your group 1. Okay, so that will not be asked in your examination for group 2, that's for sure. Okay, but there is an introduction given for management accounting. From management accounting you can be asked to write a short note only. That is why expected weightage of marks is 0 to 5. Okay, so this particular chapter, chapter number 1 can come for how much marks? For 0 to 5 marks only, not more than that. Okay, so do not waste your time onto introduction part, because as the introduction you have completed already in CMA Inter group 1. This is the expectations from you from institute side. That is why I wrote as hardness level C, because you already know what is the cost accounting, what is management accounting, everything was mentioned. Or let me tell you a special thing. If you see CMA Inter group 1 module, or the study mat given by your institute, is the same things are there in group 2 module. Not even a single word has been changed. If you see the introductory part in the both books, they have same introduction. Only 2 or 3 paragraphs, rarely you can see 2 or 3 paragraphs are changed. Okay, that is why hardness level is C. You have already completed this into group 1, and if you are not completed into group 1, do not waste time onto this chapter, as my personal advice to you. just spend daily hours, this is daily hours multiply by days required. That means you have to just spend 1 hour for 2 days. 1 hour for 2 days. Why? Because in one day you will get bored by studying theory all the day for even 2 hours. If you do not have capacity to study theory part for 2 hours, then because this is purely theory, okay, then do not go with this. Or you can easily complete these things with my lectures. I have uploaded whole theory part of costing. You can do all the things from there also. Now chances in next examination, whatever your attempt is, whether June or December, the chances are 0 to 25%. See, it can be asked into objective type questions, short note, and so on. See, these are the questions that type of question that are expected from this chapter, but the expectations are 0 as well, from 25 as well. Okay, so these are the chances. And see, some of the students, not all, some of the students are very sincere, but out of total students, some of the students blames. So let me clear, these percentage are not the yardsticks. Okay, these are not the yardsticks. Do not think that yes, this is the exact percentage and this will come and it has chances of 25%. No, it has an error rate of 19.5% because I have calculated this percentage by following in regression formula. Regression, you might have learned this regression topic into your statistics, and I applied the same formula and it has an error rate of 19.5%. Okay, this error also founded by regression. Now decision making tools, marginal costing, total same, nothing new into group 2, nothing new into group 2. Now another new topic, transfer pricing. Transfer pricing is new, but if you understood all the decision making in marginal costing, then you can refer some of the tactics in transfer pricing, not all, because marginal costing and transfer pricing are two and the different concepts. Okay, but you can apply some of your basic understanding from decision making chapter like key factor analysis, because in transfer pricing also you will be seeing key factor analysis. Okay, now for a marginal costing, again a higher level of question will be asked. You will be requiring to practice more. If you did more practice as per my study plan, you did more practice in group 1 only, then you do not require much practice for marginal costing again. Okay, now this can be asked for 6 to 8 and 8 to 12. It can be asked, marginal costing can be asked for 12 marks even. Okay, inclusion of everything like short note, practical question, everything. If you add everything, you can find out marginal costing is for 12 marks. In one attempt, you can see in one attempt it was asked for 12 marks. That is why I mentioned 12 here, because it can the range for this chapter can go up to 12. Okay, it can be asked for 8. If it is asked for 8, then it will be a purely practical question. The chances for this chapter, from this chapter, are basically more for practical. Okay, 6 practical. Okay, now hardness level B plus. Why B plus, sir? Because in group 1 you have the same topics. In group 1 you have studied already this topic, nothing to do more with this, nothing new. You just have to recall all the things, and for that my lectures are available. You can just do super 15 questions and you are done with the chapter. Okay, for marginal costing only, right? Now transfer pricing. For transfer pricing also I am preparing lectures, you will be getting it soon. Transfer pricing has range from 7 to 12. It can be asked in examination from 7 to 12 marks. Okay, it means it has a great weightage. So decision making tools, see, what do you know about CMA? CMA has a profile that has a decision making areas. Okay, and not static works are assigned to you. Static means not a single type of work or a work that is being done in a same manner. See, this is not a role of CMA. CMA has a role that is a dynamic role. So for that you must know all the decision making tactics. That is why institute also asks you more from this chapter. See, this chapter is 100% short, will come into examination, but also for this you require daily hours 4 hours for 4 days. That means you require 16 hours, total 16 hours to complete this chapter, including all the sums that you have in study material, in basically you can say RTP, MTP. Now I wrote it 80% to 99.99%. See, not 100% because it has an error rate of 19.5%. But my expectation from this study note number 2, decision making tools, is 100%. My personal view. Without formula, you can say yes, it will come into examination. No choice is there for institute because we have only 5 chapters. And this chapter is one of the most important chapters that we have. Now, budget and budgetary control, same chapter, nothing new. Believe me, nothing new. Just the level of question asked into examination, the bar for the questions, the bar of the hardness level will be risen by the institute. 4 to 6 marks expected. See, budgetary control can be asked from 4 to 6 marks. And let me tell you something about budgeting. See, very popular short note question, what is zero based budgeting? From budget and budgetary control, this is a favorite question of institute. You can find it out in after 2 or 3 attempts every time. In December 19 also it was asked. Okay, 4 to 6 marks weightage, budget and budgetary control, same chapter, nothing new. B plus because you have already done in group 1. This is A because transfer pricing is new for you, right? You require 3 daily hours for 4 days for transfer pricing, and the same is required for budget and budgetary control because transfer pricing is relatively less given in intermediate level because it will be dealt more into final level. Okay, more critical questions will be asked at final level. Transfer pricing, you can say, just introductory part has been incorporated in the syllabus of intermediate, but this will come into examination certainly because they are preparing you for the finals. Now, budget and budgetary control has a weightage of 60 to 75%. I know this is a less percentage, but yes, this is the truth. Do not expect much from budget and budgetary control because nothing has been added to this chapter. Everything is same as in group 1. Now, standard costing and variance analysis. As I have told you, in group 1 only you had labor and material variance analysis. Now you will get all variances like profit variance, sales variance, okay, and so on. So the expected weightage from this is 6, not less than 6 is expected from this chapter. Standard costing, variance analysis, I guess no short notes are expected from this. No short notes are expected from this chapter. See, this is 4A, 6 marks, 6 marks weightage. It has B plus because you know already labor and material. You just have to do rest of the variance analysis, and you also know the basics of this chapter, means you have also the conceptual understanding that is being required to tackle all the questions. See, nothing new in all the rest variance analysis. Same goes like labor and material. Okay, now you require 3 hours daily for 5 days, 15 hours chapter. Okay, this will also come into examination. As you can see here, 99.99%, but has an error rate of 19.5%. that is why not 100%. Uniform costing, very simple, very simple. That like you had batch costing, right? Batch costing single day chapter, the same chapter is here for you. The uniform costing is very easy, but the weightage are high for you. Okay, C class chapter, as per my perspective, do not feel offended, sir, we cannot understand uniform costing, how you can say that is easy. See, that's my perspective. When I was in Inter, that was easy for me. Now that's your duty to do your self ABC analysis. See, you can fill out this column hardness level column by yourself also. Okay, do not follow my guidance. You can fulfill this column by ABC analysis, but do follow rest of the things. Now you require daily hours for, you can complete this chapter into 4 hours, 4 hours chapter. Okay, 60 to 70% it will come. 60 to 70% means more than or equal, similar weightages are there for budget and budgetary control and uniform costing. See, very simple question has been asked from the uniform costing. You can check out in past year examination papers. Learning curve, very important, new as well, important as well, and somehow critical as well, somehow. Okay, because it requires log, anti-log, and so on. See, these things are required into this chapter. See, there are people who are not very good at mathematics or not very good at statistics. That is why they find difficult whenever a chapter includes application for mathematics or statistics. That is why I am saying for some people it will be hard to understand, not tough, hard to understand, because it enables applications of logarithm and anti-logarithm. Now expected weight is 6 marks. You can expect 6 marks from this chapter. Okay, you are planning your marks as well from this. Okay, you can expect 6 marks from this chapter. A plus category. See, for some people it will be tough at the first instance, then they will find it as easy. Okay, now daily hours 4 for 5 days means at least 20 hours you have to deploy into this chapter. Why I am giving such weightage to this chapter? Because that is the chapter that is, you can see, or you can say this chapter will be asked. There is no other choices available on the institute side. See, as I told you that 3 out of these chapter will be asked. Study note number 2 will be asked 100%. This study note number 2. Study note number 4a will be asked. Study note number 5 or chapter number 5, learning curve. Okay, so these are for 50 marks. For 50 marks plan you have. Now we will be going for financial management. Okay, for financial management, let's see what do you have. As you know that we have a choice in examination, we have choice. We can leave two questions in both of the things. Okay, we can leave two questions like in FA, financial accounting. We can leave two questions, right? So we have a choice. So do not do all the concepts. Do the concept which has higher weightage. That's called smart study. Do not do hard study. Do smart study. Plan your things and score high. That's very easy. Now introduction to FM, never told to you from the institute side. That is why it will be asked whether in objective or short notes. 4 to 8 marks weightage once it has been asked for 8 marks. Hardness level B, nothing new guys. See, introduction to FM, if you are from CBSE board or from other board. See, I am from CBSE board, that is why I am guiding you by CBSE board point of view. In CBSE board in 12th class we have this topic, introduction to financial management in business studies. See, when I was in inter, I used literally my 12th business studies notes and it helped a lot because same things are there in a module as well. Okay, in BST we have a separate chapter called financial management, if you remember it. At least introduction is same. That means you can score 4 to 8 marks from your 12th basics itself. That is why I wrote it B here, not C, because it requires something more from 12th level. But yes, the same basics, the same builds are there for you. Now you can complete this into one day. See, change the places. In one day for 4 hours you have to study this for 4 hours. For 4 hours, let me clarify it to you. Okay, see, places have been changed. Now you are confusing yourself. 4 for one day, that means in 4 hours you can complete whole chapter. 20 to 35% are the chances, and this also has an error rate of 18.75%. okay, the chances are high for this chapter. See, you can score very well into FM because this is a new subject. You are not bored of this subject. If I talk about costing, many students says to me that sir, we studied costing in group 1, in group 2 also, in final group 3 also there is costing, in final group 4 also. Now we get basically somehow bored because marginal costing group 1 also, 2 also, and in group 3 also in SCM. So we got bored about these concepts. But yes, financial management is a new topic at CMNTech group 2 level. That is why students study this chapter for the very first time with a new energy. Okay, now tools for financial analysis, ratio analysis. Again, this is from 12th base. Again, in CBSE board you can find out ratio analysis, and if you have a strong base of 12th class you can do it very easily. 4 to 6, 6 to 8. See, this is very important chapter. I do not know why, but institutes loves this chapter, ratio analysis. And every time you can find out a question from ratio analysis, and most of the time the questions asked are of practical type. Each and every attempt you can find out ratio analysis has a place into the examination, the exam pattern. I think exam setters love ratio analysis. That is why they always include ratio analysis into our examinations. Now, days require 4, daily hours require 5, means 20 hours chapter. This will certainly come 100% from my personal perspective, but as it has an error rate of 18.75%, it will have 99.99%. Cash flow statement or fund flow statement. Cash flow statement is as per AS3 and it is also from 12th class. Your base is from 12th class. You can lay down a huge building or huge stadium onto such foundations that you had from your 12th class. As per AS3 you have to prepare as per indirect method. For ratio analysis I have uploaded whole chapter of ratio analysis. I have uploaded whole chapter of introduction to FM already uploaded onto my channel. See, this is the link. If you are new at my channel, or you are basically, if your friend needs or somebody needs, then share this link. Okay, now cash flow statement and fund flow statement. Fund flow statement is new for you, but I recommend you personally that go with cash flow statement. If your 12th class base is good, go with fund flow statement if you want to learn something new and you have time as well. Okay, if you want to learn something new, go with fund flow statement, because there will be either a question from these two chapters, cash flow, either fund flow. Not both the chapters will come into examination. See, with ratio analysis either cash flow or fund flow will come. 6 marks weightage cash flow, 4 marks and 6 marks. Why? Because let me tell you a thing about fund flow. If you learnt something about fund flow, that's very good. Fund flow statement, we have schedule for changes 1, then we have main statement. See, as we have two statements, so for 4 marks they can ask you to prepare this only and not this. If they ask you to prepare both, then it is for 6 marks. But in cash flow statement, CFS, as you can see, we have only one main statement. That is why it is asked for 6 marks and not for 4 marks. Okay, so I recommend you, if you are good at 12th class, or if you have been good at 12th class level and you loved at cash flow statement, you had crush on cash flow statement. Literally I had crush on cash flow statement. That is why I did cash flow statement and I ignored fund flow statement. Now B plus. Fund flow is easier than cash flow, some students say to me, and I also feel the same. Now equal duration for all the 3 chapters, because ratio analysis got a wide range of formulas for you guys. Okay, I recommend you to do it by my lectures. You can get the summary also to revise all the ratios at once. Okay, now cash flow statement and fund flow statement done. This will also come, chances are high for this. Working capital management. Now working capital management is a new chapter for you, and this is awesome chapter including decision making applications. 6 to 7, 7 to 8. That means it has came into examination for 6 as well, for 7 as well, and for 8 as well. A category chapter, very important for examination. It will, yes, it will come. 5, 3. See, now if I have to choose, see, I have 5 chapters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters I have. Now I can leave out, suppose one question into examination, then see, I will leave which chapter? This chapter I will leave. Leverage analysis I will leave. Why? Because leverage analysis has low weightage or low chances. Okay, I will do some other chapter. Now cost of capital and structures, 6, 7, 8, 10. It has came for 6, 7, 8 and for 10 as well. A plus, cost of capital, very important, new concept and important as well, important concept. Okay, I will upload every lecture of FM soon onto my channel. This is the link. Again I am telling you, do not get worried about it. As I said you for costing, now I am saying for FM, and there are, I guess, 25 plus videos already. There are 25 plus video already uploaded into cost and FM playlist for CMA Intern. 5 days, 5 hours, 60 to 85% chances are there for cost of capital. See, chances are less, but marks are high. You can take the risk. Okay, you have the decision making power now. See, chances are less as compared to this, but the marks are high. 2 marks you will get more. Okay, but personally I would recommend you to do not lose these chapters. See, let me mark my personal overview to you. First chapter you can leave out. Second chapter you cannot leave. You can leave fund flow statement. Working capital management, do it. Cost of capital, do it. Dividend decision, do it, super easy. Capital budgeting, do it. Leave leverage analysis. Leverage analysis is also easy, but that's my personal overview. You can go with anything. I prepared a schedule for each and every chapter. Okay, now that's your choice, which chapter to leave, which chapter to include. Dividend decision, let me write it here, 4 to 6 to 8. Dividend decision can be asked to 4, from 4 to 6, 6 to 8. B plus chapter dividend decisions. See, FM relies on to 3 things basically: financing decision, investing decision, and dividend decisions. Now, dividend decisions is an easy chapter, having approaches from different writers. If you tackle, or if you got the basic things about the writers, then you are done with the chapter. B plus chapter, B category chapter, nothing to do more with this chapter. Now 2 hours 4 day, in 8 hours you can complete this chapter. Up to 85% of chances to come into examination. Leverage analysis, super easy chapter. If you know income statement, if you know about income statement, then you can do leverage analysis easily. See, there are basically 3 analysis, or let it go, we are not discussing the chapter, we are just discussing the schedule. You just have to prepare income statement and you are done. Basically I think that only 3 formulas plus income statement, you are done with the chapter leverage analysis. You can substitute leverage analysis with dividend decisions, yes, because they have the same level of hardness. Now 4, 5, 6, 10, once it has been asked in 2016 syllabus for 10 marks. 4, 5, 6, 10. Now 3 hours 4 days means 12 hours total, chapter over. 65 to 75%. Check out the lower limit as well. Do not go with only higher limits. See, it might possible that the higher limits are same but the lower limits are different. See, as in the case 60% to 70, different. Now capital budgeting, very important, very important for financial management. This is the very important chapter, you cannot leave it out. See, I am saying that leave this chapter, that chapter only for exam orientation, nothing more. For learning FM into detail, for scoring 80 to 90 marks or even 100 marks, you have to do everything. You does not know that in the examination hall when you go, which kind of question will arise. Suppose that you think that yes, leverage analysis is very easy, and in examination hall you found that there is a very tough question from leverage analysis, or it is an easy sum from leverage analysis, but your mind process is not working into such direction that the question is asking or question is taking you. You have not seen such type of question ever. Then you will lose your 10 marks because you did leverage analysis, you left behind dividend decisions. 10 marks gone. Opportunity cost of 8 marks gone. That means you lose 18 marks from 100. You already lost basically 18. As you can see, that is why students get lesser marks. That is the reason. They left one chapter and question from such chapter is very complicated, and they did not did the other chapter as well. They left such question as well. Now capital budgeting. Capital budgeting. See, there is no question of leaving this chapter. A category chapter, A plus. As you can see, you do not have to leave the chapters that I am putting A or A plus category. You cannot leave out those chapters because they are required for finals. If you pass out even, then how will you tackle final? See, I have seen a lot of students taking classes for final, for inter, for every time they are taking classes. Be self-oriented, be self-dependent, do self-study. See, once you have completed your intermediate, that means you are ready for final. Even institute thinks that yes, you are ready. That means please do self study and please focus onto more of the concepts either of cracking the exam. Now 5 days, 5 hours easily, but this can be 100% are the basically chances for this chapter to come into examination. Now with this, let's end the session for today. See, I will be sharing you this PDF. Do not get worried, and please, if you have any friend that needs this schedule, please send it to your friend. The PDF, do not send the lecture if you do not find it useful, but send the PDF because this PDF is awesome as per my point of view. And if you find any of the the things which can improve this PDF, because in every study plan I improve something. See, into this study plan I wrote expected weightage of marks, chances in next examination. See, this was not included into my last study plan. See, I do innovations, I believe in innovations. That is why your suggestions, your complaints, everything welcomed in comment section publicly. No personal email sharing, nothing. Now free lectures you can find in playlist section, CMA Inter, Cost FM. Okay, I will share the link also in the description, you can find it out. Telegram group, do join because we have MCQs there, and MCQ holds, as you know, your 20 to 30% of your marks. For WhatsApp group, see, there is one more thing. For WhatsApp group, we do not do discussion over there, we do discussion into Telegram group only. For CMA WhatsApp group you can join for updates, you will not be able to send messages. Okay, Facebook page, you can like us on Facebook, this is the link for you. Okay, now let's wind up the lesson, and I hope you are also seeing the super 15 questions for marginal costing. I know you are watching it. Okay, we have completed question number 1, question number 2, part number 1. Now we will be doing question number 2, part number 2. Do join guys if you have not joined yet, and please invite your friends also into this series, because this series will change the way that you look into marginal costing. You will be a pro of marginal costing. Okay, now let's end up this lesson. Bye bye.